Next person is Mr. Mehzad Sahar, who has been the CISO, who recently joined actually the Chief Information Security Officer in Bank Kapla a few months back. But before joining the bank, it is perhaps his first role in a financial institution. Previously, he has been in the telecom sector in Pakistan as well as outside Pakistan. He was the Director of Information Security with Telenor in Pakistan. Before that, he was Director of Information Security and Executive Vice President with the PTCL. And before that, he was working with a Middle Eastern company, in information security role. And as you can see, the topic is a bit generic, but we will try to make it a bit specific as well. Why is this topic cybersecurity versus cybercrime? So something.
I would like to add more. Imagine one of those days where people actually supposed to come physically to commit a crime or a fraud. If something is happening digitally or something is happening remotely, the most of the time through using cyber as one of the way, that is also called cybercrime. On a lighter note, I was going through one of the joke where someone is trying to actually have a robbery in a bank, and the guy was advising him, by the way, you could have done this online. You don't need to come and put yourself in trouble physically, where there is a chance the guards can shoot you. So all these things, unfortunately, can be done remotely. And in the cybercrime, the very bitter part is that the guy, whoever is trying to commit a fraud or a crime, not necessarily he comes under the legislation of that country. He might be committing with free hand 10,000 kilometers away, maybe enjoying his vacation on some island, having his samosa or breakfast in his hand. He just required one laptop and internet connection, and maximum what will happen? He will fail. So what? He can keep on trying, and ultimately, he can get some success without any fear from any law enforcement agencies, without any fear like some headline will actually comes in the newspaper. So this area, cybercrime, it's happening in such a big frequency. I will say that there is always a kind of motivation for this fraudster to keep on trying until they get their target.
So, on the other hand, when Mehzad said that somebody who is trying to hack into or skim the ATM cards on the ATM machine, so that is going to be a crime, and the downtime of an ATM machine is actually compromise on cybersecurity. But that downtime is not necessarily cyber. But 100% saying, so I'm just trying to get into that mode कि वो चाहे साइबर सिक्योरिटी लॉज कितने अच्छे बन जाएं, साइबर सिक्योरिटी पॉलिसी प्रोसीजर्स इन्फोर्समेंट बैंक्स और कॉर्पोरेट एंटिटीज कितनी ही अच्छी कर दें, जो आपके पास इतना रश लगा हुआ है सोशल मीडिया हरासमेंट का, वो तो बंद नहीं होगा। तो इसको आप साइबर सिक्योरिटी नहीं है तो इसका साइबर क्राइम हो जाने से तो कोई ताल्लुक नहीं नजर आता।
I will also second this because I think I'm maybe only one guy who has worked with telco at a very senior level and also now with the banking industry. So to be honest, while comparing PTA with State Bank is a 180 difference. So I don't think so. There is the problem with the State Bank of Pakistan security requirement. The problem, what I believe, is with the mindset. Okay. Mindset also not only within the corporate industry, also with the people. People, they require a lot of education. I give you example. I know one of the case where actually one of the child was actually taking money on the behalf of his father, and his father was actually complaining to us his account is hacked. So this word hacking is very much being misused. Initially, he has a right to go to State Bank and to us, and of course it will create a lot of noise, and later on, we end up discovering this. Like onset, if someone has already given their PIN number, there is no security solution in the world which can secure. And one of the way, that we need to realize is, and this is a well-known statement from, I'm just forgetting the guy name. He said, if you believe that your security problem can be resolved with technology, either you don't know the technology or you don't know the security problem. And what does it mean actually? Appliance-based, boxes-based, and I call it Urdu dabba-based strategies, I think enough. Market में. We are being driven by vendors each and every year. They visit banks, telco, guys, we have this year this much of budget. Please let us know what is left. And without understanding, it could be duplications. Without understanding the existing solution require more effectiveness. It already actually is having those features. We are trying to actually justify we have invested. I think this investment strategy should be very much carefully reviewed by top level guys, that it's not only boxes, it's not only appliances, it's require revolutionary changes in processes and people education, not only in banking or telecom industry employees, but also for our users. Last week I was in Dubai, and this is my wish, and I found on roads, I think it was Emirates Bank, NPD was saying, in bold, word, that your bank will never ask for username and password. Here in Pakistan, I have not seen any telco, any bank, at least, writing, rather than, mostly you'll find, you buy 2 burger, we'll give you 1 burger free, if you buy through our credit card. I really wish, that we should actually put this type of slogans, this type of actually billboard, on our big roads, at least in the area where the literacy rate is very much high. Then we should expect. So it's an end-to-end, I will say, solution. Not only bank, not only telecom, not only the regulator can help. This requires a complete ecosystem revolution, where actually we need this type of step to overall elevate the security maturity level. Otherwise, we will keep on spending money in dollars. And by the way, most of the money, these all American, Russian companies, they will love actually to sell such solution. But very less investment is happening to improve the processes in real sense and the people security maturity level.
ये किसी ने इन्वेस्टिगेट किया कि वो लीक कहाँ से हुआ?
Can I give one just real life example? Whenever we go and visit any restaurant, we don't even bother ourselves. Let's say I have a limit of 700,000 rupees. We end up giving our credit card to a guy who's barely maybe his salary is 10,000, 20,000 maximum. Go and spend 5 minutes and do whatever if you want with my card. He can take a snapshot. He can swap this card somewhere else, and then So actually, your card is moving across different online channels, physical channels. The problem here is whenever it is hacked, 99.9% the customer will never say, by the way, I visited that. They say, Mr. XYZ Bank, you are hacked, your data is breached. I am very much worried. Let's go to the media. And the media, unfortunately, they will also actually create the hype. They say, yes, the bank is hacked and the data is breached. We need to understand, I give you just small challenge. You just go and write one string. Sell plus CVV. Just put on the Google. You will find 50,000 websites, more than 50,000 websites talking about credit card and their numbers. If you go into this level of discussion, imagine I have done some shopping on Daraz.com, and tomorrow Daraz.com, if it is compromised, indirectly all of their then online banking transactions, including credit card, they are also hacked. Does it mean that XYZ bank is also hacked? No. So we need to understand where to actually finger point, In case of a very big incident in bulk, yes, we do understand, then maybe, yes, the bank should be considered. But for individual cases or for like 50 credit card or 100 credit card, we need to be very much careful of making it will expire after 90 days, 40 days, even 1 year. It remain as it is from the day it was.
Which banks say it expire?
Most of the bank. Yeah, most of the bank. And the reasoning is not technical. The reasoning is what I want to say is business. You know, the marketing people, commercial say, don't, you know, interrupt our user experience, no, don't challenge them, you know. So we'll have to also technical side, not only we should blame, we should also make sure that the business is also having the same security awareness level, so they should actually go hand to hand.
ड्यूरिंग प्रोसेस क्या होगा, मैं कुछ कमेंट करना चाहता हूँ, वो आप लोग बेहतर समझते हैं। 1 पॉइंट क्वेश्चन और आप एक एक आदमी जवाब देगा, एक एक तकरीबन। आज जब हम बात कर रहे हैं, पाकिस्तान में साइबर सिक्योरिटी का रिस्पॉन्सिबल कौन है? प्लीज जी।
I believe to ministry
जी।
और ये मैंने रेज भी किया था। I believe not only Ministry of IT and Communication but also Ministry of Internal Affairs